Hello and welcome to our Campus Insider Studios. I'm Shae Peppler, and joining me from South Bend, Indiana is the legendary Digger Phelps. And Coach, let's talk big picture here. About halfway through the college basketball season, Kentucky still undefeated, still number one. They took care of business on the road against Alabama. Is there anyone that can take them down? What do you think?
Well, the conference is a little weak. Unless they blow one on the road where it's a win they should get and they're not focused, that's how they could lose one. But I think they may run the table in the conference before the conference tournament. At Alabama, they just went down there and blew them out. I mean, literally beat them up on the glass, held them to 48 points. Defense wins the game. Offense shoots 50%. Kentucky was legit in that win.
Speaking of undefeated teams, Virginia, the only other one left. Tony Bennett's squad sits atop the ACC, but the tough tests are still ahead. You got Duke, UNC, and Louisville all coming at the end of January, early February. How do they stay alive?
Their defense, they're just tenacious. They come at you, they wear you down for 40 minutes. They were down 5 in the second half at Boston College, go on a 10-0 run. The rest of the game is history. Yeah, they end up winning by 14, but they beat you up on the glass. They control the boards, they hold you under 40%, and this is where I think Virginia, as a team, defensively, they can shut down anybody, and that's why they're still unbeaten.
Yeah, Coach, I agree. Staying in the ACC, Duke took care of Louisville on the road after 2 consecutive losses. Coach K made some adjustments to his defense. What do you think has been the key?
Well, after giving up 87 points to NC State in that loss, 90 points to Miami, going into Louisville, Coach K decided to play a 2-3 zone for about 90% of that game, packed it in, and guess what? They could not shoot the ball. Under 30% for Louisville. They go 4 for 25 shooting threes. This is the one game that Duke knows now they got consistency because they can play the man-to-man, but also play that 2-3 zone as another defensive adjustment and shut teams down.
Coach, let's stay in the ACC. Notre Dame quietly taking care of business in the conference as well, ranked in the top 10 in both the coaches and the AP poll. Are the Irish a real threat?
You got to credit Coach Bray for what he's done with this team. And yes, I love the three amigos. Jerry and Grant ends up with 23 points in that win over Miami, getting it done the second half. Pat Connaughton, a double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds. And when you look at Demetrius Jackson, he took Angel Rodriguez, shut him down 1 for 10. Their offense and defense worked legitimately. They got 2 games coming up at Virginia Tech, at NC State. But this Notre Dame team with the three amigos, they know how to get it done. They are for real.
For real. All right, finally, got to go out west. Arizona, big home win over a tough Utah team over the weekend. How dangerous is this Wildcats team?
That was a must-win for Arizona after they lost on the road the weekend before at Oregon State. Utah comes in. Utah's unbeaten when they went there, 4-0. So Arizona State, same thing. Defense, hold them under to 40% shooting, control the glass, just get people beaten up with points off turnovers and points on offensive rebounds. That's where they got 34. But T.J. McConnell, the point guard, he had 16 points, 6 assists. This is why Arizona, at both ends of the floor, needed that win, and they got it done.
Yeah, look out for the Wildcats, especially here as we head into February and March. Digger Phelps, thanks so much for the insight as always. We'll talk to you soon. And be sure to stay tuned to Campus Insiders as San Diego State takes on Boise State Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's only right here on CampusInsiders.com.